Tensions over Taiwan have soared. A visit from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and comments from other U.S. officials about the island have infuriated China.
美方打着所谓民主的幌子，在干着侵犯中国主权的勾当。
The self-ruled island has grown into a durable democracy and major semiconductor producer. The U.S. has promised to help it defend itself.
Are you willing to get involved militarily to defend Taiwan if it comes to that?
Yes.
But the problem is China sees it as part of its own territory and has threatened to seize it if necessary.
Over the past year, the Chinese military has also sent dozens of planes, bombers, and fighter jets into the airspace close to Taiwan.
So, as Taiwan is perhaps the most explosive issue in U.S.-China relations, here's how we got here and what's next. The first thing to know is that Taiwan, which is located off China's coast, has been self-governed since 1949. That's when the Communist Party took power in mainland China and some nationalists fled to the island.
For China, Taiwan is seen as always been the one that got away. When the Chinese Communist Party first founded the People's Republic of China, Taiwan was never a part of the People's Republic. Instead, it was governed by the Kuomintang Party that had fled to the island after a brutal civil war. Ever since then, every Chinese leader has sought to reunify Taiwan with the mainland.
And that includes President Xi Jinping, who has made bringing Taiwan under mainland control a key goal of his legacy.
祖国完全统一的历史任务一定要实现，也一定能够实现。
But the U.S. has shown support for President Tsai Ing-wen. From Beijing's perspective, she's a leader who is dangerously pushing Taiwan closer to independence. Taiwan became a bigger bilateral issue between the U.S. and China during the administration of President Trump.
What President Donald Trump did was to make it part of U.S. policy to tighten ties with Taiwan. And this has continued under President Biden.
For decades, the U.S. has sent weapons and more recently has sent troops to provide military training despite China's warnings. The U.S. has a few reasons to do that.
Firstly, it's the U.S. ninth largest trading partner, and Taiwan is also a key part of global supply chains. Taiwan is also a litmus test for U.S. credibility in the region because the U.S. allies will watch U.S. treatment of Taiwan carefully.
One reason Taiwan is so strategic for the U.S. and China is the role it plays in manufacturing. It's home to the world's most critical chip maker, and semiconductors have been in short supply over the past year. So, what's next? China has made a series of moves in the region in what Taiwan sees as attempts to discourage the island from forging closer ties with the U.S. and other allies.
What we've seen is a PLA unit posting on its social media account the video of a recent military drill that happened off the coast of southeastern Fujian province and facing Taiwan. The caption of the video read, "We're ready to fight anytime."
China also said it would hold live-fire military drills around Taiwan in early August. But this doesn't mean China will actually invade the island, which carries a lot of risk considering Washington's pledges to help Taiwan defend itself. Taiwan is one of a number of issues, such as trade and technology, that have soured U.S.-China relations in recent years. Despite the risks of escalation, the U.S. is signaling that even with war raging in Ukraine, it can remain very active in the strategic Asia-Pacific region.
If the U.S. doesn't stand up for Taiwan in the face of China coercion, then U.S. credibility in the region suffers, and it would affect its relationship with other allies in the region.